Hello all, welcome to the Reddit recap. I do not have an intro for this series yet, like other YouTubers, however we will persist and we will make a video on this. So today we are going to be starting with a good friend of mine, Brooklyn, who said, I heard you wanted memes. So y'all wait for it to load. Two votes, POV. You became friends with another kid you never saw again. True. Like, before I ended up moving overseas for a while, I actually, loved to go to little play places in the local Carl's Jr. And I would always meet people there, and then I would leave, and I would, never see them again. That was mainly because my last year was kindergarten. Had I went another year, I would have been in first grade, and I would have known longer a lot of the people that I met there. However, never ended up happening. So yeah, this is true. Next. I mean, this one's clearly a repost. I'm actually okay with reposts in the Reddit, so long as you credit where it originally came from. So I'm okay with this. 4 gigabytes of RAM in 1969, that's when they sent Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, all those guys to the moon. 8 gigs around now. True. Although, that's mainly because they've had to make it so these programs need more and more to keep up with the modern age. For example, that's because also some websites are just more beautiful. Like if you look at a website now versus a website in the 90s, there's a clear difference. Like look at Reddit. This is what Reddit looks like right now. This is what Reddit looked like when it was first made. Like it's a clear difference. Now, moving on. These are 4 separate movies. Okay, so I assume one of them is Jumanji. One of them's the new Jungle Cruise movie. I have no clue what the other ones are. Although I will take your word that they're 4 separate movies. I'm sure I know at least 2 of them also have Kevin Hart. Because, The Rock and Kevin Hart in a jungle is the most common movie nowadays. Anyway, moving on. Do not reply to this email, replies to this email at the email center. Although I'm pretty sure it's not center, it's probably just some corporation. The main reason you're not supposed to reply to it is that they just don't see it, I'm pretty sure. But I guess I'm looking too much into it. Oh my god, there's 20 of them. Okay, gonna have to go a little bit faster here. Me buys a shirt with a cool design, the shirt a week later. For real. 1 second. Look at that. You see that? Look at the crackling there. That's what happens when you use stuff like this, a lot. Okay, it just ends up happening. You can't really control it. Still a great shirt. It fits me, but I can't really use it as much anymore. Well, I can, but not to somewhere that I actually want to look pretty good at. Next, we have a great time with the present, but it was not for you. Bruh. I feel like the cat thinks it is for... why would you buy it for your toddler and not for your cat? In that case, I would get 2 of them. Get 1 for the cat, 1 for your toddler. Problem solved. Moving on, when it's been a long day finding Batman, where you gotta go to the grocery and go home to cook a meal because you're not a billionaire like Bruce Wayne. Like the rest of us, dude. We live in a society. Where does it hurt? Headache, stomachache? It does that sometimes. That's true. When I was in cross country, oh man, that would kill me back in the day. Side aches are terrible. I tried to drink as much water as I could in order to stop it, and I would just not have dairy the day before. Would still kill me. Also with shin splints, it would also be a problem, but shin splints I could put on those shin guard things that are compression sleeves, and it really helps with that. Moving on, my teacher made a meme and it's pretty accurate. When my teacher wishes us good luck before the test, thanks Satan. It never works too. Those are always the tests that you know you're gonna fail if they wish you good luck. Me leaving my computer after gaming all night with a kind stranger online. It's always painful no matter how much you have to do it. There are a few people back in the day, when I played Minecraft with, man, I miss it. When I was younger, I used to play Fortnite. I know it's hard to see me being a Fortnite player, but in 10th grade, that was me. I played Fortnite my sophomore year, and I met some nice people there. And I haven't talked with them for like 4 years. I've graduated since then. It's kind of crazy. Moving on. F2 Bomber Peregrine Falcon. My hand reaching you. There's this really interesting video I actually watched about how we take designs from nature, and I'm pretty sure this is actually intentional. Like, this is the thumbnail of it, like, but it's a really good video. I'd give it a watch. Like, they design trains in Japan off of it in order to help be more aerodynamic and stuff. Like, nature is smart. Like, evolution really helps that way. Moving on, my nose at the heavy mooring of allergy season. I mean, that's just the situation. Nothing really to say about it there. Google Maps mouse cursor would be like, that is a good Photoshop. Pretty sure it'd be bigger. Like, 1 second, let's do a test. So let's say you're out. Yeah, that's like an entire county's worth. Like, that's like the height of New Jersey. That's like the entirety of New Jersey flying in the air. That isn't quite as big. If you want to scroll out even more, then it's not quite Illinois, but it is almost the size of Maine if you zoom out fully. But I guess if you were to zoom in close enough, it would be around the right size. Moving on. It's a good one. The teacher was 40 meters a second plus 30 meters a second. 70 what? Apples, bananas. For real though, this is so annoying. Like, obviously it's meters a second, but then they make you do sig figs as well, or it's like, ooh, not the right sig figs. Fuck that. I don't like that. It's so annoying. Moving on, your new password cannot be the same as your old password. Me, who's been trying the old password for the past hour. It's always a feeling, you know? And then, like, it turns out that you, like, were capitalizing it or some. It turns out you were capitalizing it or some shit like that. It always sucks. It's so annoying. When you finally find the song on Spotify, it's just a playlist named with the song name. I cannot address that. I don't really use Spotify, so sorry, I just either use YouTube or I have it downloaded on my phone. So, Chinese tourists, after realizing that the souvenir they brought from America is made in China. Full circle. You just use Amazon for that. Another sad tiger meme. When you finish a quest with an NPC, you relay it, and then you get back to generic dialogue. Bruh. The developers are trying their best though. Nowadays, with games having so many characters, like, it's only fair that they can't really go fully in depth with every single one. That would just be not feasible at all. Air vents IRL, air vents in movies. Those are two different kind of air vents though. I feel like the ceiling air vents you would actually be able to fit inside. I wouldn't, because I am fucking a big guy. I'm like 6'2", wide-chested. I would not fit. But I feel like this is actually something that is pretty accurate here. Moving on, Russia just has the warmest winter temperatures, leaving Moscow snowless. Napoleon Hitler. It's true, you never invade Russia during the winter. I still feel like Russia would win in that case. This is something that you learn in AP European history. Never attack Russia in the winter. Moving on, that was the end of that set. In POV, your friend falls in Minecraft. I haven't seen it yet. Oh, it's when Martin fell in the Dream Manhunt IRL, but it's a nightmare. That gets it up. That's a good one. Oh, that's a thumbnail material right there. Anyway, I don't have a lot of stuff on here yet because I'm not a very big YouTuber, as you can tell. Like, I have 20 subscribers at the time of releasing this video, so it's not bad, but we only have 5 in the subreddit right now. So if you're watching it and you make it to this point, you should really join the subreddit and post your memes there. I will probably react to them at some point. Until then, have a good one, everyone. Peace out, and I'll see you tomorrow.